Nama goes to block some airlines, or FAN says they are owing billions. Come on.
That should not be happening.
It shouldn't be.
Let me ask Mohammed Tukro here. Now, airline operators in Nigeria, all of what Captain Iposa was just saying here, it makes one begin to get seriously scared about that aviation industry that we're talking about. Now, the airline operators, should we be looking at streamlining and then changing government policy or aviation sector policy to make it such that they're able to run with black numbers rather than red? They're able to run without being in debt.
Well, thank you very much.
Should we streamline the numbers? Should we reduce maybe only two operators in Nigeria, or carriers, or three, and they're able to run properly?
Frankly speaking, you know, people are hammering on that. That's what give the politician opportunity to come in to say, okay, let me just have an opportunity and put my money. These people has money that they can pay even the salary of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I can tell you.
The aviation, the airline
I'm talking about individual politicians.
Or individual politicians.
They have money. They have it in their pocket. Whatever the situation of this country, these people has money. And at the moment, the problem that you are having, let me just address the other issue. As Captain said, that aircraft is a paper, but you don't fly a paper. But one thing happened, every flight that ending his operation and park, so the next operation in the morning, early in the morning, the engineer will be on that particular aircraft. So they will open the tank left and right and make what they call water checks. That's why sometimes you have a problem between the chairman of the airline, for example, to say, engineer has stolen my fuel, they are throwing my fuel. They will tell you, no, we have to do that, because they will have at least, some of them will do at least 2 buckets. Do you understand? Because they too, they try to take some so that they will make use of it. So they will use or remove to check if there water, there is a water test going on for every aircraft. A captain, when he arrives, he have to find out all this thing has been done. And there's an engineer who's going to give him a report and so on. I will say he will check his own book and so on to make sure that everything is okay. So now, let's go back to the issue of the
streamlining the
so
airlines.
Now, the issue of debt. Which debt these people are talking about? The Federal Airport Authority, if you want and fly out there, you buy your ticket. Already you see now they will give you sticker. If you remember, that sticker, every airline will take like 20 million per week and submit to the Federal Airport Authority and collect that stamp. Mm-hmm. So it's pay as you go. You will never fly from here to Abuja or anywhere you are going to. Nobody is going to give you, you are going to have your flight plan until when you pay that money. Weekly or monthly, it depends on how you wanted to do it. You take that cash and pay before you even get started. If not, you won't sell any ticket. Exactly. No passenger will pass without that particular 1,000 naira. Mm. So what are they talking about? This thing started since.
Sorry, let's clarify that before you move on. The 1,000 naira that I pay when I'm going to Abuja, when I'm coming back, I pay another 1,000 naira. Where does that money go? The airline operators or the aviation?
The Federal Airport Authority.
That's collects that.
Yes, that's number one.
So do they collect the money up front?
Oh, yes. You won't have that sticker, you as an operator, because you are not the owner, you are not printing it. They are printing and give it to you.
And they collect money for what?
Oh, yes, based on the amount you pay. Do you understand? So that's number one. Number two charges, it has to do with the total value of the ticket you sell, which is, if it's 20,000, 5% of that amount goes straight to Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. And we pay that because the bill will write to you and you write your check and pay.
You pay.
Or your bank, because now the system has changed, bank collect the cash from the operator and they separated this money based on the manifest you have. Yeah. Do you understand? Yeah. Then the remaining is yours.
Can you say the
Do you understand? So wait.
I beg your pardon. I have noticed that a ticket to Abuja, for instance, costs about 5,500 naira. But you end up paying about 35,000. Because the others, the 20, whatever, is taxes.
That's the taxes. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. Any kobo you pay to an airline, 5% of the total amount was paid to Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, which Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority shared that money between NAMA, Nigerian Management Agency, and the NIMET, and the Zaria. Do you understand? And they shared that money within themselves with that 5%. I can't remember the last review that we have done with them.
The charges are too much.
So now you pay London to Federal Airport Authority. You pay parking,
overflight fees.
Do you understand? You pay NAMA overfly. All these charges is from that money you pay. Then you pay fuel. And in the fuel that for an airline that are taking, the oil marketer has already increased at least a little for the fan charges because
they also pay.
They also pay because every 1 liter pay by the airline
for the fuel
and the federal by oil marketer, then they have to pay some charges to Federal Airport Authority.
It's an unending
that
cycle.
doesn't end there. Before, every operator has a car that will bring the captain and his crew to the aircraft.
Charges.
It's free before. So what they do, they will give us give us sticker to put it on the car. Today, let me tell you, from 2,000 naira, they start charging 2,000 naira. Today, the current minister make it 250,000 for a car to drive a captain for an aircraft to get a sticker. So that's why I said, if an authority who's supposed to look into the safety diverted their attention of making money only, we have a problem.
We have a big problem.
The airlines will have to cut corners to be able to meet those payments.
Precisely.
We can't pay salary of our staffs. You see a captain owing salary. If some aircraft crash, when you go to the cockpit, you hear the issue of salary. I'm telling you.
Now, guys, once upon a time, Nigerian airspace was among the safest in the world. That is correct, Captain. Am I lying?
Very, very correct.
So, how do we now start to look at going back to those good old days where we went years and years without hearing about plane crashes and our airspace, even in the international aviation books, are down as the safest in the world?
I'm almost getting emotional, and I'm almost feeling like crying. I opened the newspaper sometime in 1976. I opened a newspaper, I think it was Daily Times, and I saw an advert. Nigerians who want to make career of aviation to apply to Zaria. And I've always wanted to be a pilot, so I saw it and I applied. I come from a very, very poor background. My parents were very poor. My father could never have found 1 naira, talk less of the amount of money required to train me as a pilot. And I applied. The joke in my family was, come on, they will never take you. WAEC was responsible for the examinations. So all over Nigeria, more than 1 million candidates, we sat for, they used to call that exam TODEL or something like that. And we did it. And I kept hope alive. One day a letter dropped in the mailbox in a Butimeta. I was invited for an interview. That interview normally takes about 10 days in Zaria. I recall that trip to Zaria on a train from Lagos.
You do?
I didn't even get a seat until we got there after 2 days. And I went into the flying school. We were broken into groups of 30 students. About 200,000 Nigerians again. We did the interview. That course was standard pilot course number 11. That's the 11th course that Zaria was training for pilots. There are engineers, there are radio controllers, air traffic controller school there. There are 4 schools in Zaria, from flying to engineering to air traffic control and radio. Out of the whole lot of 1 million that we have begun, in my course, there were 22 of us. that made it. Now,